Hey guys, I know you are finally glad to know that we're off of just multiplication and we are moving on to division. Now, just like in multiplication, we are going to do different ways for dividing, but we're only going to do 2 ways this time instead of 4 or 5 ways like we did for multiplication. So the first thing we're going to do is let's just think about dividing. If I gave you 764 divided by 3. We know that the first thing we do is say, okay, how many times will 3 go into 7? Just the 7. Well, I know my multiplication facts, so I know that 3 times 3 would be 9, so that doesn't work. So let's try 2. Okay, so we have 2 times 3, because we know that multiplication and division are related. So 2 times 3 would give me 6, and then we subtract. So 7 minus 6 would leave me with 1. But I still have some numbers over here. So the next step I do is I bring down the next number, which is a 6. And then again, I ask myself, how many times will 3 go into 16? Okay, just math facts. I know that 3 times 5 is 15, and 3 times 6 to 18. That would be too much. So I know that I can use 5. 5 times 3 would give me 15. And then I subtract. 6 minus 5 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. And then I still have this one number left. So I would bring down the 4. And then I ask myself again, how many times will 3 go into 14? Well, math facts, I knew that 3 times 5 was 15, so that won't work, so I'll try a 4. Okay, and then 4 times 3 is 12. And I subtract. 4 minus 2 is 2. And 1 minus 1 is 0. And I don't have anything left to bring down. So how many times will 3 go into 2? Well, it won't. 3 won't go into 2. So I just have these left over. So my remainder is 2. Now, if we just do 1 digit, then that works out pretty good for us. But what happens if I want to do multiple digits? If I gave you 1,234 divided by 13. Okay, so now it's not quite as easy to see how many. First, I know 13 won't go into 12, will it? Okay, so I know that, I can rule that out. But we'll go into 123, but I'm not really sure how many times. When we were working with multiplication, we did a decomposing box. And since multiplication and division are related, then I can do a box again so that I can figure out what my 1,234, let me just write that up here, 1,234 divided by 13. Okay, and I'm going to use the box method. It's called an area box because area, we're just multiplying, and we know that division and multiplication are related. So the first thing I'm going to do is break down my dividend. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, so if I'm breaking it up by place value, I know I would have 4 boxes. I'm videoing, guys. I need you to stay out of my room, okay?